Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today I want to get into another prom look. I posted this picture on Instagram the other day and it turned out really good, and so I wanted to show you all what I did. So I'm going to go in with some primer. I've got this Temp 2 primer, just a little sample here I received in my Ipsy bag, and we're just going to put some primer on. And I want to use a really good foundation today and get in here and prep this skin really good for this look. I received some products from Makeup Revolution that I want to share today, and also a Clean Color glittery white eyeshadow that I want to get into and show you what I did with it. I was really happy with the way that product turned out. It's a baked eyeshadow, and you can use it wet or dry. So anyway, I'm just going to use a liberal amount of this primer. Prime my skin for the foundation and the concealers. Get up around the eyes really good. I'm feeling the spring look today. I've pulled out some clothes out of my closet to give away, and I found this top, and I haven't worn this in a while. So I'm feeling kind of peachy, creamy today, and so I wanted to wear this blouse. And I think pearls look really good with peach, so even though it's a casual top. Alright, I'm going to go right in with my Clinique Super Advanced Makeup. And this is the color 02 Naturel. And I'm just going to use my finger and just dab this all over. Cover up all these freckles and pigmentation. I'm going to scar. Try to even up the skin tone. Take a little bit down on the neck. And I've got my wet beauty blender here, so I'm just going to blend this out. I really like this foundation. You can build it up. It's a pretty full coverage. So, you know, if you feel like you haven't got enough the first go around, you can definitely go in with another layer and it won't look cakey at all. But I love this foundation. I've used it off and on for years, and I really need to go and get some more. There's not any department stores here in Savannah, Tennessee, so I have to travel all the way to Florence, Alabama, or Corinth, Mississippi. There's an Ulta there, and there's a Sephora in Florence. Or I have to go to Jackson, Tennessee, which is a good hour drive. Or I have to drive all the way into Nashville, or stop, you know, when I'm in Nashville, stop and get makeup products. So anyway, I'm going to go in with a little bit more of this. I got a blemish there. Don't know how that happened. I never get a blemish on that side of the outer perimeters of my face like that. Okay, I just want to go in just a little bit better. I just wanted to put some prom looks out here for you guys. Those of you that are going to prom, just to help you out. There's so many things to think about when you're getting ready to go to prom. You know, you got to find a dress, and you got to have a date, and you know, how are you going to get there? Are you going to rent a limousine? And you know, what kind of flowers, and is he going to dress to match? And is there a theme for the prom? You know, do you have to dress up together as a couple? You know, and you know, when is your curfew, and what time, you know, are you going to leave? And all these type of things go, you know, and you're just so preoccupied. It seems like all of spring, and you know, before school ever lets out, you know, you're not even really thinking about school letting out too much as much as you are prom. And so anyway, all right, I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow primer and some concealers, and I'm going to take a little bit of eyeshadow primer right up underneath here. to get ready for some. I'm going to show you guys something with this baked eyeshadow. I think it turned out really cute. And it's really pretty. Fancy. So anyway, I'm going to prime the underlid as well. Alright, and I'm just going to use my fingers and just tap that in. Cover up freckles and veins and hyperpigmentation. When I was in high school, prom was such a big deal, and I'm pretty sure it is today as well. Anyway, we would make it a formal affair, and the guys would rent tuxedos, and the girls would wear floor-length formal dresses, and it was that one time of year where you went shopping and you splurged on your outfit, and you made sure that, you know, whatever dress that you got, that you absolutely loved it. And because, you know, you were going to, it was just such a memorable night, and you wanted to make sure that, you know, the pictures and everything were going to just turn out perfect. Okay, now I'm going in with some concealer, using from the Amuse palette. And I did an eye mask today, so my eyes look pretty good. So I'm just going to go right here with some of this color right here in the middle. It's a flesh tone color. And I'm not going to put too much concealer on today because I'm going to try to avoid the cakey look. And but I do want to use this contouring palette that I just got. I'm so excited about it. It was take a little bit of this down the nose. Anyway, this contouring palette came in my haul, my Shop Miss A haul, and it was a complimentary. I think if you ordered $20 worth of stuff, they just tossed it in the box for free, and I just thought that was awesome. All right. So while I'm in here working on cream products, I'm going to take some of this cream right here, even though it's a bit of warm color, and I'm just going to start to do some contour in here. Just build a little. Use it as like a bronzer contour. Just kind of warm up the face a little bit. And I'm going to put some more contouring in from the powder products here in just a minute. A lot of girls like to go to the tanning bed and, you know, get that dark tan right before prom. And I never really could go to the tanning bed as a teenager. But living here in Tennessee, you know, it would warm up enough to where you could lay out in the sun. And, you know, we were crazy. We didn't use SPF like we needed to. Or, you know, because we were so young, we weren't worried about growing old and getting wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. We just wanted to be dark. And there were some self-tanning, you know, lotions out there back then, but they made you look orange. And so it was better just to, you know, get some good suntan lotion and just lay out in the sun for an hour every 2 or 3 days and try to, you know, get some sun on your legs and arms and shoulders and face and everything. So, okay. Now I'm going to go in with this powder. I've got this Clinique powder in O2 Naturel. It's a foundation powder. And I've used this stuff for years. And I've hit pan on this. And so I'm right down to the end of it on this one compact. So when you get around to the end like that, you know, sometimes you have to break it up with a sharp tool of some sort just to get the sides to release, you know, some of the powder. So that's kind of where I'm at on this. But I want to use it because it just goes so good with the foundation. And it's got such great coverage, and it covers up any kind of pores, you know, large pores that you might have. It covers up any kind of blemishes that you might have. Freckles, just everything. Love this stuff. Take some down on the neck. Work it all the way up into the hairline. Okay. All right, now I practiced this look the other day and I wrote everything down, so I've got a list here of everything that I'm going to use today. Alright, now I want to do my brows. I got this product from Shop Miss A. It's a Santee Eyebrow Designer in brown, and to my pleasant surprise, it not only has a retractable product, but it also has a spoolie. Yay! So, and the color is good, and so I'm just as happy with this product as I was my clean color that I've been running low on. So I'm going to use this and do my brows today. And the latest trend in brows is nice, big, full, fat, fluffy brows. And they're getting away somewhat from the Instagram brow, the really, you know, well-groomed, you know, drawn-on brow that just lays down flat and stays put and doesn't go anywhere. And they're getting more towards, you know, more of a bushy kind of a look, and they're creating bushiness with the eyebrows on purpose. And you know, I look at the pictures and I see the hairs going this way and that way and that way, and you know, and they're up above, you know, the line where the eyebrow pencil is drawn, and they just remind me of, it's just too much for me. It's just too much scraggly looking hair, and it reminds me of like when men, you know, older men, you know, when they get to a certain age, how they start growing those long old man eyebrows. Anyway, I'm exaggerating probably a little bit right there, but that's what it reminds me of, and I just don't like that look at all. So I'm not going to be trying to mimic that trend. I don't think. I'm going to stick with what I got here. This works for me, and I like it. This looks more clean and polished, and you know, under control. Brows under control. Alright, let's see if I can get this sister to match the other sister. I have two sisters in real life. One's name is Jenny and the other one's name is Janet. And I was thinking about this the other day, that since I have two eyebrows and I call them my sisters, I could give one of them the name Jenny and the other one Janet. My sister Jenny's 13 months younger than me, and Janet is 26 months younger than me. And so since I always do this brow on my right first, that could be Jenny. And then this one over here can be Janet. Heck, I'm playing. I'm sure that they probably wouldn't like to be referred to as an eyebrow, but anyway, helps me think about them. I'm always thinking about my sisters. I love my sisters. We're so close growing up. Sharing everything. Sharing bedrooms. Sharing clothes. Sharing toys. One thing we never shared, though, and that was boyfriends. Thank God. We never had those kind of problems. But we had some really good times as kids together. Okay. Alright, there's Jeannie and there's Janet. Not going to spend too much time today on the brows, but I wanted to get them on. Alright. Put these caps back on this pencil before I lose them. Okay. Now I wanted to work on some more contouring, and I've got this sample that I received in my Ipsy bag by Elizabeth Mott, and one of them is like a highlighter, and the other one is like a bronzer or contour. And these are the two Elizabeth Mott products right here that I'm talking about, right up here at the top. But this bronzer right here, whoops, is really, really good. I really like the way that it blends. I really like the color of it. So I'm just going to take this Beauty Basics brush, and I'm just going to dip the tip of that in. And I'm just going to and then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to blend it. Okay, now the other side. Alright, we'll come back to this palette in a minute for some blush, but for right now, I want to work with this palette here. It's called Makeover Essentials Contour Kit. Complimentary product that I got from Shop Miss A. And as I was playing with this the other day, I discovered that it has a highlighter in it. This third one here on the right is actually a highlighter. It's just beautiful. Let me swatch this for you so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Let the light catch it. Bring it over here. Well, you may not be able to see it. It's a light, subtle highlighter, and it just sits on the skin so beautiful. Let me see if you can see it now. But anyway, the light from the sun is trying to catch it. But anyway, it's real subtle. If you're into light highlighters, this is really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go